Well, this was fun to get out in front of our fans for the first time. I know our guys, it felt like we've been practicing forever. When you add the summer stuff that we're allowed to do now and the preseason, it is great to get in front of your fans for the first time. The players have probably been chomping at the bit to do it. So that was awesome, and seeing them make some plays and have some fun, and Taste winning. I enjoyed that part of it. So there's a lot of positives tonight. Listen, Chaminade has been through the gauntlet here. They come play Ohio State, Louisville, us. They're a long way from home. So I commend Eric and his team. I've watched them for years in the Maui Invitational. We all have, because they play in it every year, and then I think recently just every other year. And he does a heck of a job and has a great program. But the level's going to increase here, as we get later into the week and play a good Cleveland State team. So I think there was some good stuff tonight, some stuff we can build on. But I don't want to overreact either. We got some work to do, and we'll take a look at the film, learn from it, and try to get better to play against a higher level opponent here on Thursday.
Wes, let's start with the opening lineup. You went with Vic at 5 and Shuey at the guard spot. What were you thinking with that combination, and will you tinker with the lineups as you're going forward?
I'm not sure yet. Honestly, there hasn't been a ton of separation, top to bottom on the roster through the preseason. And some of that's because we got a lot of guys that have played well, right? You got a lot of depth, and you saw we played 11 or 12 tonight. So part of that's because we got a lot of depth, and we got to figure out how to utilize it. But figuring out the right combinations, the right lineups to start and finish games, that'll be a process. But the guys that started the game tonight, they've earned it, whether it's this preseason or overtime or a combination of that. And boy, I've been really proud of Vic. He's been the best player in the front court over the course of the summer through the preseason on both sides of the ball. And so that's why we went with him tonight.
We've asked a lot about the pressure. We saw a lot of it tonight. What did you think? How did you think it looked out there?
It was good to see us have some success in the full court defensively, because nobody on this roster's played that way. So, it's good to create some belief in what we're doing, and I think the guys are starting to see that it can be really effective. So I thought we took a step tonight because we've been working hard on it in practice. But as the level of competition goes up, there were some errors in it tonight that didn't hurt us, right? It might actually help us because you got them to take a quick shot or turn the ball over. But against better competition, those are possessions that could hurt you. So we got some work to do, but I did think we took a step forward tonight with our full court pressure.
24 assists on 37 made baskets. Have to be happy with how this team shared the ball, especially considering first real live action together for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I don't like 11 turnovers, but 24 assists is good. We've really stressed sharing the ball, making the simple play, playing together from the first day of summer till now, and the guys have really embraced that. So it was really good to see us share the ball at times tonight. And then there were some times I thought we got a little stagnant or tried to maybe make the difficult pass instead of the easy pass. But 24 assists, listen, anytime you're coaching and you get 24 assists, you're going to feel pretty good. And I thought the willingness to share the ball has been there throughout the preseason, and when the lights came on tonight, it was still there, and that's a good sign for our team.
David compared bringing Landers in to KD joining the Warriors. Just curious your thoughts on that comparison.
Coaching's so good because young people keep you young. KD joining the Warriors. I love Landers. I love Ches. Man, I like KD too now. No, he's people saw it tonight. I mean, he's so gifted. But we knew that. Everybody knew that. I mean, if you go back and you watch his freshman year at Virginia Tech or his first year at Memphis, and even at times last year at Memphis, I mean, you can see the talent, his ability to score the ball. I think what has blown me away with Ches is early on you could see he's better with the ball in his hands than I think people have ever realized. And he still has a ways to go, but he's getting better at this crazy rate, whether it's his decision-making in the open floor, his decision-making when he's penetrating and decking it off the bounce and attacking the closeout, or his decision-making in a ball screen. And I think that's gonna be important to our team as the year goes on, but he's improving with the ball in his hands at a really high rate. And then over the last 2.5 weeks, he's really started defending at a much higher level. And so I'm really proud of that, and he just can't stop, and I'll make sure I stay on his butt. I've coached him pretty hard, coached these guys the last couple of weeks really hard, and we've seen some improvement, so it's been nice to have some guys that wanna be coached and wanna improve.
David also had Daniel Skillings getting drafted next spring, and Chaz agreed, so. On a serious note, I know he's a freshman,
So
but what did you?
Dave's gonna walk in the next press conference and say that Sage is gonna be Shaq. You know, what I love is the belief and confidence that these guys have in their teammates and each other, and there's a good vibe in that locker room. Now, it's November, we gotta continue to grow that. It's gotta build throughout the year, but there's a good vibe in that locker room, and it does start with guys like David DeJulius believing in their teammates.
Didn't see Josh and Sage tonight. Is any update on what their status is right now?
You know, I'm not gonna comment on it, and that they've done nothing wrong, and they certainly have talent and have done some things to deserve to play, but there's some, you know, I guess I'm gonna reserve the right to comment out of respect, but they're not in any trouble, and they've done nothing wrong, and they both, in their own right, had great preseasons. So we'll kind of reserve comment on that at the moment.
Rob, 3 steals, 8 assists. Is that kind of what you were expecting out of him in game 1?
Yeah. Chad, you get me sick.
Right.
Sorry.
His ability to defend and set a tone for us on that end of the floor is one of the things that really attracted us to Rob in recruiting. And I thought he did a really nice job of defending throughout the game tonight. There was 2 possessions in the first half where I thought he kind of relaxed when a guy was driving by him. And I thought he could have kind of got back in front of the ball and made the shot difficult. But it wasn't like a lack of effort. I just think he kind of didn't square it off. And those 2 plays made me angry as a Hornet. But outside of that, he's really good defensively. You saw his ability to engage the ball and steal it in the backcourt and things like that. He's a heck of a defensive player, and he's really steady on offense as well.
Coach, 38-2 on fast break points. Is that how you want to have this team play, real fast and get out in transition?
Yeah, we want to try to create easy baskets. That's going to be important to our ability to score this year. And one of the ways you can do it is by getting live ball stops and running. You know, I thought we wore them down. So I thought there was more opportunity to do that than maybe they'll be moving forward. But the more we can get out and get great shots in transition, the better it'll be for our team.
When you look back at a game like this and try to prepare for Cleveland State, what are some things that you want to see looking and showing out on tape that you would approve this game as a successful building block to start the season?
What do I want to see when I watch the tape tonight?
Yeah, like what's some type of positive that you want to see, not necessarily just the score, or blowing them out by 40 points, something kind of maybe
Yeah, I mean, we're
transition
gonna go
wise.
grade the tape. I'm not picking on yet. I wanna understand your question. We're gonna go grade the tape, but I see it pretty good now. I saw a lot of it live tonight. And every once in a while I'll catch something on the tape I didn't see live, but I think I saw it. And there was some good stuff. Again, we talked about sharing the ball. It was really good to see our full court pressure. It was good to see those guys have some fun together. You know, it is supposed to be fun. And it was good to see that. It was good to see us put some defensive possessions together and, you know, be in the right position and rotate a little bit. So it was good to see us defensive rebound at a high level early in the game. So there was some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of stuff that we're going to have to work on too. And that was obvious where I was standing, and I'm sure it'll be really obvious when we put the tape on tonight.
One of those late alley-oops, guys were maybe a little slow getting back. You called a timeout and it seemed like you ripped it. And was that just trying to build good habits?
Exactly. Yep. And listen, I'm not the fun police. I want them to have fun. But the most fun is when you win at a high level. And winning at a high level, there's certain habits that you do all the time. And we're still learning that, and not in a bad way. And so even if we're up 40, I want us to handle it the right way so we can have more fun, you know, and that type of thing. So I actually love to see them having fun and sharing the ball, but I wanted us to wait to celebrate till the whistle blows, and it's a dead ball or a timeout, and then they can have as much, they go slap five with everybody in fifth third, for all I care. But while the game's still playing, we gotta make sure we play the next play. But listen, our team handled being up 30 and being up 40 pretty dang well. I've been a part of this a long time, and sometimes you get up 30 and 40 with that much time left in the game, and guys lose their enthusiasm to play. Guys start trying to stop sharing the ball, and those things didn't happen tonight. So other than those two plays, I was really, really proud of how we handled being up 30 and 40. That's a good sign for our program. Those are winning habits.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.